Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. Great to see you. Well, I'm a little excited about tonight's stream. I have found a bottle of whiskey that I have been searching for, hunting, whatever you want to call it. I've been looking for this thing for a minute. People have been telling me it's out. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. And Friday, I walked into liquor lineup number 2 here, which is blocks away from my house. And I walked in there because there was a bottle signing there that I was going to, and I wasn't sure what time. I walked in the door, and as soon as I walked in the door, I had seen this box sitting up on one of the shelves there above there. I call it their bar, but they don't have a bar. But oh my gosh, I went in there. I just reached up and grabbed a hold of that. And the guy says, "Is there anything I can help you with?" I said, "Nope, know exactly what I'm doing. I'm good." Pulled this thing down and I stared at it for a minute and I said, "Yes, I absolutely wanted this thing. Wanted this thing." Oof. So, of course, it's here, and I'm excited about it. Very excited about it. So, we're going to get into that here tonight, but I just decided, just for the heck of it, I poured Glenmorangie Tale of Tokyo. So, the palate is ready for Glenmorangie. So, this is the one before the Tale of Ice Cream. So, Tale of Tokyo, before it was Tale of Forrest, Tale of Winter, and the original was Tale of Cake. So I decided to pour this one as my opener tonight. And like I said, this one's finished in the Mezzanara bourbon and sherry cask. So this was an excellent, excellent dram. I reviewed this a little over a year ago. And oh my gosh, it's sweet. You can get that fruit zest like orange, lemon on there. The oakiness from that Mezzanara cask, the bourbon, vanilla. Yeah, this is really nice dram to have. I don't know if anyone else has this on their shelf, but it's still out there. It's about $100 to $120, depending upon where you are still. Some places may be wanting to get it off of their shelf, so they may drop the price $10-20. That Tale of Tokyo is definitely worth picking up. So just want to say cheers, Whiskey Uncensored. Appreciate you being over here. Always. Cheers, sir. Who do we got in here? Who do we got in here? Sorry, hold on. It's freezing up on me here. Yeah, don't pass. Don't pass on some of these. I'll let you know what I think the Tale of Cake, but if you saw the Tale of Tokyo, I really like it. I really like it. It's a nice whiskey. It's NAS. But man, it's just a marvelous little drop. Really is. So like I said, this is the Tale of Tokyo, 46 ABV. So it has a nice proof to it. So for me, the Holy Grail in Scotch is 46 proof, non-chill filtered, no color added. But last week, if you were on, you saw that I said, hey, color to me doesn't make a difference. Adding color to a whiskey, in my opinion, does not make it any better or worse for that matter. So I don't care if there's color added. And some people are, some people aren't. But anyway, so I don't care about that. I just want it to be good whiskey. Hey, Brian, cheers, brother. And of course, Mr. Gunderson, cheers. Always great to have you here. Okay. Ice cream you passed up? Okay, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. You could still, like I said, Tale Tokyo is still out there. Tale Forrest, you don't see it all over now. It's coming a little more scarce because that was before this bottle, Tale Tokyo. But I will tell you this. It is an extremely unusual but tasty bottle. It's a unique experience in Scotch because that one, they dried the grain using woodland botanicals on the Tale Forest. So it's not peat, but it is there if you search. Slight smoke on the retrohale with the Tale of Forest. It's very unique. It's very unique in its flavors. If you can imagine this, okay, if you can imagine this, the Tale of Forest, if you've walked in the woods after a rainstorm and you get, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but you can smell the wet leaves and maybe a little mustiness, but it's a pleasant odor. It's a nice smell of the woods, okay? That is in that Tale of Forest. I get that note out of that. I get the juniper. I get that little, just faint smoke on the Tale of Forest. Like I said, it's very unique for a Scotch. Dr. Bill was looking to try to recreate that because of a walk he had in the forest. And that's what gave him the inspiration for Tale of Forest. So it's a very, very, very interesting, and I find it good. And I've already been through one bottle, and the backup is up on the top. I haven't cracked it because I finished it. And I wanted to open it, for tonight, but I'm like, no, don't do it. Be nice. Save it until I know I get a backup for that one. So that being said, Tale of Tokyo is in the glass. So let's see. Well, like I said, don't let, there's usually no color added. It's non-chill filtered. This one, the Tale of Tokyo is non-chill filtered, but adding E150, I think it's E150A to be exact, to me, makes no difference. It is just a way for them to make it more consistent in color. Some people feel that if the whiskey is light in color, that it must not be any good. And that's a total misconception and a falsehood. The whiskey is going to get its color from what's left in that ex-sherry, ex-bourbon barrel, or however it's aged in, or whatever it's aged in, is what's going to give it that color. And then, of course, climate, as many times as that liquid is going in and out of that barrel. So I would tell you, yeah, don't let that dissuade you. Hey, Paul, cheers. Yes, sir. Let's start with that, Eric, and then we shall move on over to ice cream. And if I remember correctly, you may have some of that already. Mr. Great Shot, cheers. Hey, Ireland's in the house. Cheers, sir. Always glad to see Cooler running here. Thank you, sir. I had to wear something a little different because I want to keep the flavors of the whiskey right around the nose. So I figured I needed something with a broader rim. Hey, Canada in the house. Cheers, cheers, cheers. No fancy staves. So if we're going to go back to the Tale of Tokyo or Tale of Forest, no fancy staves. The Tale of Tokyo is bourbon, sherry, and Japanese oak, so Mizunara. That's the finish. There's nothing. It's not Makers. It's okay. That's the best way I could tell you stave finishes, because they love a lot of that. Maker's Mark, yeah, no. Nothing like that, because they're either spot on with Maker's Mark or they have totally just screwed up the bottle, in my opinion, when they use that crap. Some people say that. Mm, I'm not that much of a purist. If it's good whiskey, it is good whiskey, man. I'm all over it. Oh, those little red spiders, yeah. But yeah, it's going to get all the color from that barrel. It's going to get all the color from the barrel. Let's see. Let's see. Let me make sure here. Oh, okay. I thought you. Oh no, wait a minute. You told me it's around you there in Tennessee. That's right. That's right. Sorry about that, Eric. I was thinking, but somebody here did mention they had that, and I can't remember who that was. But anyway, let me just get a swirl of this and a sip of Tale of Tokyo here. Paul, what's going on with you, man? Hope all is well, sir. Glad to see you here. And then, of course, we've got Top Dog. Well, it depends on what side you're on. You're not shoveling while you're down there, are you? Because I know some snow fell in Florida. But oh my gosh, this Tale of Tokyo is so nice. I don't think the Mezzanara at all is powering anything out. I like that oakiness. I like that little bit of spice that rolls in on this dram. It's really good whiskey. Mm, wow. Just let that sit on the palate a while before you consume it. The the zest, little lemon here on the palate. The little spice like a pepper coming through. The oakiness from the barrel. A little silkiness, sweet. But the one thing is, it's not a super duper, it's not a super long finish, but the finish is nice. It does mellow a little more than I would like on the Tale of Tokyo, but it doesn't dissuade me from drinking it or even wanting to back it up. It's a nice dram. It's just that I wish it would have this or have that. But all in all, it's a very nice whiskey, very nice dram, good ABV, non-chill filtered, so you get the oils and stuff that's in there. And oh my gosh, it's still a very nice whiskey to be sipping on, and definitely by without a doubt something that you would want to share with people. Without a doubt, you would want to bring this out and share. And I don't know if you guys can pick some stuff, but can you just see how it sticks to the side of the glass? Look at that. Look at that. It's nice whiskey. It's got some nice oils in it. I've had some that are like, let me just say, a little more oilier, but this is a nice whiskey. So all the tannins and oils are right in this thing. It's it's really nice. Honestly, really nice. Mm. You know, this bottle over the last year has opened up well. The nice vibrant pear citrus notes on the palate are, it's really nice. It's a really nice whiskey, and I actually I'm glad to see it still on the shelf. Um, I don't see it as in many places as I used to. The Tale of Tokyo, the Tale of Forrest, I'm seeing a lot less right now. But those two, if no one has them, I highly recommend them. And like I said, the Tale of Tokyo that I'm just sipping on right now before I get to the latest release from Glenmorangie, the Tale of Ice Cream. Um, this is this is this is a very, very nice drop. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have a little more, cleanse my palate here a little bit. Mm. Take my Glen topper from Top Dog. I'm put on there. I'm gonna let that sit a minute. So I'd already had taken the liberty and pouring a little tail of ice cream into this dram right here, into this Glen, and I want to let it set because I want all the essence, and I want that all of that just to build up in the glass is what I want. And the I like the artwork on the bottle. I mean, it's ice cream all the way, but I don't know. This is a little plain after this and Tale of Forrest bottles. You know, uh, I was expecting, I don't know, something along the same lines or from the same artist. I mean, it's not a bad box. Don't get me wrong. The box doesn't make it. It's the juice on the inside that does. So yeah, I'm I'm okay with that. But I mean, take a sip of water here. What if you don't like sherry finish at all? Well, I know there's more than one sherry, so I'm a bigger fan of PX sherry over Oloroso, but I like sherry finishes. So it's almost like, oh, it has a sherry finish. Take my money. So if you don't like it though, you don't like it. That's you, man. It's all fine with me. Some people love it, some people don't. You know, Abalor 12 year. Again, if you don't like a base expression, so starting out with a 12 year like that, if you don't like that, chances are going up to maybe if they the 12, the 16, 18, you may not really get into that particular distillery. Not every distillery is for everybody. I mean, I know people that I'll go over into the bourbon world that are absolute fiends when it comes to Knob Creek. I like Knob Creek. I think it's a good whiskey. It is not my favorite. And I know a certain person, if she'd hear me say that, she'd say it was sacrilege. But, to each his own. You like what you like. Your palate is very, very you and subjective when it comes to our tastes or whatever. But hey, it's all good here. That's what we talk about here. What you like, what you don't like, what's good, what's not good. Hey, cheers, sir. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. I had to put something on to keep all of the smells, the sensations. When I lift off the Glen topper right here, I said I need something with a broad rim tonight. So that's why I threw it on. Pot still, column stills, yes, totally different uh, beasts. Totally different beasts. On a lot of the Irish whiskey, I can get the minerality on uh, their type of stills. But the one that I really don't is on Bushmills, particularly the Prohibition, that bottle. I for some reason, I know it's there, but as it's not as upfront on the finish like the majority of Irishes are to me. Yeah, the tail of ice cream, yeah, it does look cool, but I think they did a little better on the tail of Tokyo, if that's what you're referring to, bud. Hey, cheers, man. Always appreciate seeing you. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate you. And I am with you on that. If if the sherry is going to push through the actual flavor of the whiskey, and that is going to be the dominant thing. I mean, and I do love sherry bombs. I love sherry bombs. However, if I can only pick sherry out of the whole thing and not um, the barrel, some oakiness, some of the vanilla that's in there, especially if it's an ex bourbon barrel that they use, and the that sherry influence is too much. I don't like that. I've said that before. I don't like that, and even in a Mezzanara cask because it can really be oaky in this Tale of Tokyo, I think it was done well. I think it complements the flavors of the actual whiskey that is within that bottle. So I'm very, very happy with the way this bottle turned out because I was always skeptical on that type of a finish or pretty much any type of finishes. But this is good. So I totally can see your point and agree with you on that without a doubt. And that's very true. I'm fortunate. I don't get that at all, Mark. Ah, yes. Yes, that could do it too. Yes, 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 yes. Hey, sir. Well, that that prune ice cream, I'm sure works well for you guys down there. I saw the photo you guys sent me when you were all lining up for the colon cleansing this weekend. I'm glad that they get a good turnout there, Greg. Well, yeah, it's prune ice cream. They all need to keep moving at their age. You know what? I was looking at that today, Ben. I really was. And you're right. I know it's around 57, 58 ABV. Um, but for some reason, I've not pulled the trigger, but I've been eyeballing that for a little bit. And as a matter of fact, the wife and I were talking about that bottle today. There's a couple more there. And I said, I don't have anything from that distillery. Um, Don't even think I have tried it. And I said, I might want to go for the 12 because when you start out with the core range, if you like what's in the core range, generally if you move up into that range as they go, you're generally going to enjoy it. If you don't enjoy the 12, doesn't always necessarily, if they have a 14 or a 15 or a 16, whatever the next continuous steps up are in their core range, that you will like it. But sometimes a little more age, maybe not quite more proof, but because of the age, same proof really brings out some better flavors in a whiskey that might say, okay, yeah, this has promise. I didn't like the 12, but the 15, 16, whatever really is a much better whiskey for me. So it all just depends. But anyway, hold on, let me take another sip here. Ah, man, let me just say, I'm really looking forward to this sip and just chatting with you all about this because I truly uh, have been waiting for this this to come. I mean, I really have. It was in California weeks ago before it came here to Vegas. I mean, and I had everybody I know from. I'm on the north end of Vegas. I got people on the south end, people that are traveling. I've been to Arizona looking, and it just wasn't around. But oh my gosh, now that I have it, phew, oh my gosh, I'm looking to find a pour. Oh yeah, no, understand. There's a certain price point. Yep, I'll drop $100. I might. 100 quarter, $130. But when you start getting at 100 and a half, $200 plus on a bottle, I would almost much rather spend 25, $30, whatever the case may be, and get a pour somewhere neat so I can experience and know if I'm really going to lay them dead presidents down and spend a few $100 on a 21, 25, 30-year-old bottle. That's for darn sure. I have poured it. I haven't done anything with it, Ben. It's still sitting right here in the glass. Still got the cover on it, and I'm just about to get into it. I know you're going to find it hard to believe, but I was chatting. I was. Now you're all good. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Oh, on Greg's whiskey guide hanging, I was laughing. I was laughing at your comment, so I had to re-comment on there too, Greg. I just thought that was funny. So anyway, what is this? So yes, this has the Tale of Tokyo in it right here. It says the Tale of Tokyo in it. I just wanted to stick with something in the same from the same distillery, so I poured it in. Now I've got this is one of my favorite glasses to drink whiskey in when I don't want it any warmer than what it already is. So I bring out this glass and give it a pour, and boom. But I love the way the whiskey's just holding and beating on this glass. You can really see it now. And this is the Tale of Tokyo. So yeah, that's one of my favorite glasses to use. As a matter of fact, I would use that or the regular Glen all the time for tastings. And then I had this one here that I use that they call it a professional whiskey taster's glass. The only reason why I'm just not using it is I want to put a Glen topper on, and none of my Glen toppers fit. So I'll have to send the dimensions into Top Dog and probably have them make me some special one for that one. But anyway, so in here is the Tale of Ice Cream. And I'm going to go ahead and take the top off of this, and let's get it. I don't know. It was free. FREE, free 99. It's from a brand of cognac. Yeah, and I forget what it is, but the emblem on there is on their bottles. And I was drinking some of it at a tasting, and they gave me the glass. So I took it. So anyhow, that's it. So this is the Tale of Ice Cream. Let me pull the top off here. Holy smokes. This is ice cream in a glass. This is vanilla, all vanilla bean ice cream all day long. Like a super moist vanilla cake. Wow. If you were sniffing vanilla ice cream right now, vanilla bean ice cream, that's the smell. That is the smell on this. I am so serious right now. There's a little bit of like a fruit note, maybe cherry or something along that line. I know that's weird, but it's like vanilla ice cream with a cherry on top. Holy smokes. Absolutely Cool Running. That's it, Paul. Yes. Yes, that's it. That's it. I just looked down and I caught your comment out of the corner. I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. That's the symbol. That's on the bottles. I'm almost positive you're 100% right. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know how to say this more. This is vanilla bean ice cream. I'm not talking that cheap imitation shit either. It got to be something like a okay, it's a vanilla, definitely vanilla cake, cherry. Uh, there's something else in there. Man, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to hold this up so you all can take a look at the color. I want to coat the sides a little bit. Let's just, as ADHD whiskey would say, so I don't get a copyright strike, make it dizzy. Make it dizzy. Give credit where credit is due. It's nice golden color for an NAS whiskey. Non-chill filtered, but it does smell like you went out for ice cream. Well, you know what? I'll agree with you there. I'll agree with you on that one. 46 ABV. So I'm good with that. Hey, Mike, cheers. Sorry. I just, saw your thing pop up, but I caught the tire in the green and that's what caught my eye. Cheers, brother. Okay. Let's get some of this on the palate. Let's get some more of this on the palate here. Wow. 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 That's all I could say. That's all I can say is wow right now. Hold on here. Uh, yeah, hanging. You better be slamming that thing on the ground. I'll let you know here for sure after the next sip. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is just vanilla, a little spice coming through. Nice viscosity to it. Holy smokes, is that good whiskey? A little more time, in the bottle, and it's going to open up so good. Like so good. Mm. Oh my goodness. Just a little like a lemony, citrusy type of finish coming through, but it is a vanilla cake bomb on the nose. I mean, now after the third or fourth sip here, this is a great, great whiskey. Oh my gosh. And $100 is right where it's at out here too. And I'm going to tell you what, this is what I'm going to tell you now. You see it around you and you're interested and you buy this bottle. And some of you aren't backup people. However, I'd almost tell you to buy two because holy smokes. Now, I wasn't stingy with this bottle because this is the Tale of Ice Cream bottle, and I got it Friday. So I have to tell you, do you think it's good? Do you think it's good, people? And now that this damn thing opened up, let me tell you what. Oh my gosh. So I opened it up Friday, shared some with Independent Joe because he showed up at the bottle signing I was at on Friday, and about, I don't know, half dozen other people. And so it's just not my opinion. Everybody there was impressed with this whiskey, impressed with it. And I didn't want to form any other opinions until I really had some time to sit down because the flavor was not something I had ever experienced on there. I mean, holy smokes. Marty, it tastes like crap. So don't you buy any. If you find any, let me know first. And I'll probably want you to buy them and send them out here so I can dispose of them properly. That's for darn sure. I've had more than 2 sips on this damn thing, and I will tell you all, I've already got the backup on order because it was unbelievable. I've not had anything so vanilla forward as this. Haven't had anything so vanilla forward as this. Oh, wait a minute. You know, the Kilkerran heavily peated that we had, Marty, 2 weeks ago, the vanilla that was on that. No, but I really picked vanilla out of that one. And heavily peated, of course, I said, no, there's no way it's heavily peated. But anyway, um, vaguely right there. Right there. Yeah. Um, so anyway, yeah, this is damn good whiskey. Hey, holy crap. How are you, sir? I hope all is well there because you are way across the waters from us here. Uh, I know I got Ireland in the house and Canada in the house. I haven't seen Mr. Morgan today to represent the UK, but oh my gosh, really glad that you're here, man. Doing well, doing very well. Sipping on some Glenmorangie Tale of Ice Cream. It just landed here in Las Vegas, and oh my gosh. Uh, okay, 10 p.m. for you? All right. Well, your 10 p.m. and my 10 p.m. aren't quite the same. People have no idea where you are compared to where the majority of us are here in the States. But anyway, oh my gosh. I know it, trust me, on that Kilkerran, it was weird, but it was not like this. But that vanilla was in there, and I picked it out along with the peat. It complemented it well. I know it's unusual, but again, remember what we said: taste is subjective. What I get, you may not get. What I get, Marty may not get. So, but yeah, it was like holy smokes, that was something else. Yeah, no, I haven't seen him yet, Doesn't mean he's not around. Who knows what's going on? He could have had an engagement there across the pond. So, that's how it goes. But this is really good whiskey. So let me just pull the top off here. So this is the Tale of Tokyo. Just take a look at the liquid. Let me hold this one up here. This right here is, and look at the way that thing just holds onto the glass. This one here that I'm moving right now, that's the Tale of Tokyo. Look at how that thing just holds onto the glass like that. Just beads like sweat. So let me hold these both up. You raise this up. There we go. Very similar in color. Very similar in color. Very similar in color. So Tale of Tokyo, Tale of Ice Cream. That's why they're in the two different ones there. But oh yeah. So you get vanilla on this, but the Mezzanara, you get Mezzanara on it. You can smell more oakiness in this one. So this is the Tale of Tokyo. This, vanilla cake all day long. Vanilla ice cream. And there is like a little cherry note. So hold on. Let me grab this thing here. Okay. Captivated by the elegance and pleasure of his favorite ice cream parlor, they're talking about Dr. Bill. He imagined a whiskey piled high with decadence and lavish swirls of flavor. With an ice cream menu in his mind, he married Glenmorangie in high vanilla and bourbon casks to bring our whiskey's richest, creamiest side to its best. One sip of this creation is like sinking your spoon into a carousel of flavors. Peach Melba melts into honeycomb. Lemon sorbet, so that's that zest that you get, trickles through brioche layers of shavings of marzipan. Coconut flakes and fudge chunks are scattered on top, drizzled with toffee and applesauce. Bingo. Apples. Like there's something else on here I couldn't pick it out, but it wasn't apples. But now that I've read it, yes, it's that crispness of sweet when you bite into an apple. Not like a green apple, that sweet tart, but almost like a red Honeycrisp apple. There we go. And like I said, I didn't ever read the bottom or read anything on the boxes, so I don't impart flavors like that into my head because I don't want to know it, because sometimes because you read it, you get it out of there. So yeah, I didn't want to say anything like that. Oh, Compass Box? Boy, one of my favorite shelfers from them is Orchard House. That's just fruit in a glass all day long. Why, yes, I did, Stacy. Yes, I did. I certainly did say that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you got the Aaron 10. All right. Okay. Yeah, because we were talking about that a couple of weeks ago on Zoom. Yep. 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 Hey, try it out. If you like the 10, that's part of their core range, the 12, and you can go up from there. What the heck? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, I guess you could say that without a doubt. Hey, David. Cheers, sir. Just finished sipping on this tail of ice cream. And if you didn't hear, uh, if you find a bottle, wow, it's delicious. And like I said, I shared this with others and got their opinions. So that's all that's left. I'm just above half on it. And that's why I said, that's why I've got the other one coming. Uh, Independent Joe even raised an eyebrow over it and said, "Oh man." I said, "Yes, yes." And there were some connoisseurs there at the whiskey shop Friday night, along with one of the original horse soldiers doing the signing. Um, Everybody there loved it. Everybody there loved it. And there's about 6, 7 of us. Uh, I gave them some samples so they could try it, and oh my gosh, really, honestly, was good. I tell you what, I don't. I can understand because it is thick. I mean, for a Scotch, there's some viscosity to it. It doesn't really just stick because first impressions, I thought, oh my gosh, this is so decadent. This is rich and creamy and just vanilla, just like you scoop that right up out of the bowl and you put it into your mouth and you're working on that thing and it's like, oh my gosh. But you need that second, third, fourth sip, fifth sip to really experience what's going on. And then about a 5-minute palate rest to just sit there and take it in. Okay. Maybe have a sip of water or something like that when you're doing this. Um, because as this opens up, some of that tightness in the whiskey, is letting loose and the flavors are coming. Now, I didn't bring my well, I did. I did, and I will do it. I brought my special scientific dropper here, and I am gonna just put a drop of water in there. And everybody knows I am not a fan of it. There's one. It went quicker than I was ready for because there's not much in here. It's only 46 ABV. We're not talking a lot. So there's 3 little drops of water in there. And I really want to see if something changes in here. And I'm not a proponent of water, but I understand. And that just made me think, will something else pop out of this with just a couple of drops of water? Ooh, spice tree is good. Okay. Anybody want to help out here on some of the other compass boxes? My palate is limited on that, but so far the couple that I've experienced aren't bad. Oh my gosh, bourbon engineer, cheers. I'm glad that you're still up. I think, I mean, I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure Top Dog is passed out on the beach. Just saying. Just saying. Well, Brian, if you're around and it's there, oh my gosh, this tail of ice cream from Glenmorangie, damn, it's good. Damn, it's good. Okay, now I just put 3 literally drops of water in here. To me, the vanilla just got more intense with 3 drops of water. Wow. Hey, Darrell. Cheers, brother. Appreciate you popping in and saying hello. Thank you for coming on over here, smashing that like button. Always great to see you here, man. Oh, man, there is another guy. Bourbon for bacon. Cheers, man. How the heck are you? I ain't seen you in a minute. Hope you're well. Hmm. Still vanilla-licious, that's for sure. But Dare I say this? Let me get another sip here. Hold on. Let me see. I want to see how this finish develops here. Wow. Let me let the finish come through here. Okay. Now we're talking literally 3 drops of water drops in here. So it's 46 ABV, so it's not high proof. But just because I put 3 drops of water in here, on the nose, everything was the same except to me, the vanilla got a little more pronounced on the nose from that. Don't know. It also could have been because I've been sipping on this thing. So I may be more sensitive to the vanilla now, and it's not the water, but that's what it seemed like when I added uh, the water. So that being said, on the palate, as I've had the second sip now, and I'm experiencing this finish, the citrus note is there on the back end, but the water has just knocked the edges off of it, and it's a little more muddled. And I like that because I thought that citrus, not that it was off-putting in any way, it wasn't. It was fine. But I like the way this 3 drops of water has, to me, kind of sanded the rough edges on that citrus down just a smidge, just a smidge. And like I said, I'm not a fan of adding water to whiskey, but I I do agree with what it does and what it can do. And so there you go. I don't put it in a lot of whiskeys, but on scotch, I will. So let me get another sip on this now. Hmm. I think this thing has excellent mouthfeel. It has excellent flavor on the whiskey, the tail of ice cream. It truly is a dessert. It truly is a dessert. Um, Goodness. I honestly don't know. I mean, after dinner, oh my gosh, go and recline somewhere, go out on the porch, although not many places are going on the porch because right now it's like, where are we at here? Probably, let me just look here. Yeah, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a bit cool outside here in Las Vegas. But yeah, this tail of ice cream is is
In Las Vegas, Nevada,
uh-huh.
it's 48 degrees.
Thank you. That's what I just told everybody. If it wasn't for Siri, I don't know what I would do. She tells me everything I need to know, even when I don't ask. But anyway, yeah, this is a very, very nice whiskey. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, like I said, I was always not a fan of it. You know, if you got to add water to whiskey, it can't be any good because they already added water to it to get it to the proof and cut it where it's at and blah, 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 blah. Sacrilege. I have digressed because I have expanded myself to appreciate what a few drops of water will do. So I'm not against it anymore. Oh my gosh, yes. And in this case, like I said, for me at this particular juncture, it has it has honestly um, just took some of that zest, that sharp edges on that zest, and smoothed it out. And it's just a nice dram. All in all, it's just a nice dram. Yeah, well, she doesn't always listen. That's for darn sure. Oh my gosh, look at this. T Rob is in the house. You on the treadmill there, T Rob? But always great to see him here. Always great to see him here. Appreciate you popping in, man. Really appreciate you. But I'm going to get back into some of this Tale of Tokyo. And now, since I'm in a Scotch mood and I'm looking at that Belvini back there, I think I'm going to go for the Craig Alecky 17. I should pour a little more ice cream, but since I'm here and we're chatting. Oh, wait a minute. Do I got? Let me hold on here. Sorry about that. Yeah. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to get. Hold on. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know you're on my side with that. Yeah, you and I are pretty much lockstep when it comes to something like that. Absolutely. Yep. You know what? I had a sip of that along with the 16 French. What's that 16? The French oak or something like that. And the Portwood I liked a little better than that French oak one. That's for sure. But oh, you know what? I tell you what, some of them Costco blends and stuff like that, they're turning out to be damn good whiskeys if we could just figure out where they came from. I've got a blended one down there that my wife picked up on a whim from Kirkland. Shit, it's a handle, literally, and it's not bad at all for a blended whiskey, and it's a Scotch. It's a blended Scotch. I don't think it's bad. Um, I know what I'm going to have here. Hold on. Let me get the bottle. Let me finish this. I'll tell you what, bourbon for bacon. I would love to have a fireplace out here in Vegas where I could throw a couple logs on the fire and enough that instead of running the furnace, because I mean, we do not run a furnace like somebody does in Pennsylvania, Ohio, New York, back where I'm originally from. We can go, well, shoot, didn't turn the furnace on, take the chill out of the house till just before Christmas out here because the house was getting down below 62. So now every morning, 62, 63 when you get up. So I turn the furnace on and take the chill out. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, pretty much we set it and forget it because we're home here. But man, it'd be nice to just throw a log on the fire or have a pellet stove. But it's pretty much like taboo in Las Vegas. If you don't have an older home with one already installed fireplace, you can't have one. So anyway, air pollution stuff, quality, and things of all that nature. But anyway, I'm going to grab something and I'll bring it out and show you all that. It's going to be my next pour. Let me let me get this down. Where are we at here? Okay, 5:30. So don't forget, live wire is at 6. Let me get this pour over here, and I'll have that with you all, and I'll show you what it is, because I was like, wait a minute, I think I got another Glenmo here. I got another Glenmo here. I haven't had it in a minute, but I think it would be a great uh, uh, finisher and step up. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and go to that. Well, you know what? Uh, so I've noticed that too. And what I'm seeing is my streaming speed is fading a little bit in and out. Don't know why, but it's still steady. And I think that's it. And how I know is my little meter I have that I watch. It's is every now and then it gets to that point where that could be causing a little bit. But now when I'm looking at it, I'm clear, Mark. But that could be the problem. Uh, Either it's on the YouTube side or the StreamYard side. I'm not 100% sure, but for some reason, I'm getting that little bit of a warning, and that's why I'm looking at that gauge on there. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's see here. Well, you know what? I'm going to leave a sleeping dog lie, I think, or I could try something here. So just bear with me just a moment. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. It shouldn't. Let's put it this way. Nothing I shouldn't drop, because I did it. And if I haven't dropped, but for some reason, it's telling me the connection's just a little on the unstable side. But it's not me, because I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm connected directly via copper. I don't use Wi-Fi when I stream. So it's either like my cable provider or YouTube or something like that. But that's what I wanted to know, because I'm catching it myself from time to time. So I apologize to everybody. It's, I shoot in HD, so I apologize. It's not me. But let me finish this. Mm, 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 mm. All right. I'm not going to show everybody my backside. So I'm right here. I didn't go anywhere. I'm just standing up. That way you don't have to look at my butt. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing out here. I haven't tried or sipped on this in a minute. It's not because I don't want to. That's for sure. It's just that, well, I forget. So here we go. Let me get another glass here. Boom. And move this over. And we're going to do a little Glenmo 18 here. That's what I will pour in the glass here before we run on over to Livewire and me eat some supper. Oh yes, I tell you what, this is a nice drop. The Glenmo 18. I was in the right place at the right time and picked this thing up for $1.29 a couple years ago. Am I? So let me know if I'm still frozen, because I see you guys, I see everybody in chat, so I apologize. I don't know what or why or anything there. Nope, I'm just checking some things here, but it's just Hmm. Any better? Okay. Okay. There we go. Sorry. Like I said, it's the internet or YouTube, but I'm on my side and I'm throwing out 400 bits per second as far as out, but apparently it's not getting there. So, okay. So, perfect. Thanks, guys. That's what I wanted to know. So, if you didn't see it or whatever, Glenmo 18, that's what I'm going to put in there. So, that's what I'm pouring. I haven't had any of that in a moment. So, I pulled it out, the bottle that is, and gonna have that. Gonna have that. Look, we do special things here to get you this stream, so I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. So now let's pour a little Glenmo 18 in here. A little more sophistication. I don't know. Man, that color almost seems to be the same as what we were having here in the glass. But anyway, a little Glenmo 18. Started off with Tale of Tokyo, then the review of Tale of Ice Cream, then our closing pour of Glenmorangie 18, extremely rare. I don't know how extremely rare it is because I still see it all over the place, but not at 129 bucks. That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, I wouldn't do that. This is a family channel, Mark. I wouldn't do that here. It's a family channel. You never know who's watching. Don't want to make people jealous. Ooh, this is very nice. Pears and cake, without a doubt. Because it always has that sweetbread note to me on a good single malt scotch. Always. Love it, love it, love it. And I forgot, what is the ABV on this? 46? Oh, shit, 43. Okay, 43 ABV on this Glenmo 18. But yeah, guys, in just talking about this thing, I would highly recommend if you all find one of the Tale of Ice Creams, at least get one. I'm telling you. And I know you're going to want to have more than one dram. I just know you are. Ooh, like a warm stewed type of a fruit. I get note on this. Oh, now that's stupid. This is a stupid note, but a little bit of bubble gum. Little heather or honey note on it. Sometimes the essence that you get off of that on the nosing is weird. Bubble gum. What the heck? Oh man, that is just weird for me. I've gotten it before, but not on this one. So hope I don't taste it on the palate. Mm. Oh my gosh. Now that is sweet pears, honey. Oh my. Now I know why I keep that on the back like that. Holy smokes. Let me get another sip of this. Hold on. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if it's a little. There is some caramel, toffee. Retrohale seems to have just a little chocolatey note to it. My gosh, I'm gonna have to really pour a dram of this here after the stream and sit down uh, after dinner and just kind of go into this thing. Like, oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Sorry, I'm pausing and not talking, but oh yeah. Well, when I was talking about stewed prunes, Mark, um, my grandmother at the holidays, so on my mom's side, would cook prunes, and she'd put them in a container at the center of the table. Geez, oh man, I could tear through them like a frickin' bum on a bologna sandwich. They were amazing. Oh yeah, absolutely. I have no problem. I told you that Friday when Independent Joe and I jumped in on your stream. Yeah, I have no problem sending some of that your way when I'm out there in New York. Oh, absolutely. You need to try this. Absolutely. I mean, it's really nice. Did you have the Tale of Tokyo, Ben? Oh, goodness. Man, this is nice. Hmm. Well, you know what? Oh, look at this shit. Look who got up from his afternoon nap. Mr. Hall. Cheers, brother. Always great to see you here. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you. Hope all is well with you, sir. Not too cold for you. Well, it does. It certainly does. But it takes me back to that time, and I'm going to pour a little more of this because it was damn good. It really hit the spot. It just reminded me of that from my grandmother, and yeah, it's amazing how. I mean, those memories come back. It's like that's what it kind of brought to me in my head on this. But it has some nice viscosity. Look at it. all those, this is the third Glenmo I poured, and man, look at that. Look at that on the side. Look how it just sticks there and slowly comes down. It's nice and viscous. Damn nice and viscous. You said that W word on the stream? Oh, there goes my family rating. Oh my gosh. How is that, Mark? I am like that close. Let me get my finger in there a little more. That close to getting that bottle, the Caribbean cask. Now that's 14 year, or is that an NAS? I think it's a 14 year. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Ben, did you try Tale of Tokyo yet? That's what I asked you. I know you don't have Tale of Ice Cream, but did you try Tale of Tokyo? Mm. So where this shines over Tale of Tokyo and Tale of Ice Cream, where this shines, um, okay, so you do have Tale of Tokyo. Okay, all right. Okay, okay. Like I said, let me put my fingers just a little more closer so you could see it, about like that on that, because I'm a fan of Belvini, that's for sure. But where this one shines, sorry, I lost my train of thought, is the age. The age of this whiskey compared to the age of Tell Tokyo and Tell of Ice Cream. The age of this is really that refinement. I don't know how old this is, so let's just say that 6 to 10 years. Who knows? They're NAS, but the age on this thing, this 18 year in the Glenmo, extremely rare. Wow. So nice. So nice. That's for sure. So nice. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. It's nice on the palate. It's very nice on the palate. That's for darn sure. Very nice on the palate. Has anyone else here had the Glenmorangie 18? Now, one person I wouldn't be surprised would have it has been Eric. Eric, do you have the Glenmo 18? Okay, that's what I thought. I think I mentioned it before and you said you had that, but it's been a minute. But me knowing you and your palate, I'm not surprised, or I would have been more surprised that you didn't have the 18 on your shelf. Oh shoot, that signet is, yep, yep. I totally understand. Totally understand it. Bills, Bills, you still rooting for that team? Oh, that's right. Your team didn't do well today, Marty. Well, mine didn't do well 2 weeks ago. So there you go. But Baltimore is no longer in it. I'm fine with that. I am so good with that. No Baltimore. It does. At this 18-year mark, it is one of those pours where you just go, "Oh, wow." You can tell. You can tell, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. they all get a little better. But when you hit that 17, 18, 20-year mark, man, the edges, and this is what I'm using, the edges are just very well rounded on the whiskey. Very well rounded. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh, ho, 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 there he is. What is up, Sean? About damn time. What the hell? You're going to have to watch it from the, watch the replay. But anyway, if you don't have that tail of ice cream from Glenmorangie, if you see it out there for $100, you better just tuck it up under your arm. Tuck it up under your arm. Because, man, that is ice cream in a glass. And I'm not talking imitation. I'm talking real vanilla bean ice cream in your glass. As a matter of fact, like vanilla cake ice cream with a cherry on top. So just so you know, I have said it here, buy it, and you might want to buy 2. Because, yeah, I like it that much. Like it that much. My sugar probably isn't going to like it that much. But as a matter of fact, it's a funny thing. I tested mine before I started to stream. I'm like, okay, I want to see exactly where I am before dinner and blah, 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 blah. And then have dinner and then test it afterwards because I'm looking to see how it's affecting me. No, I'm not having any problems. And that's just the thing. I don't want to have any problems. So anyhow, yes. Oh, I'm telling you what. Wow. I don't know what else to tell you, but wow. It's that good. It is the most vanilla forward scotch. And I've some that are so vanilla on the palate. You know, you get it on the nose. You get it with some bourbons on the nose. However, holy smokes, it is like vanilla bean ice cream and literally with a cherry on top. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. You do? That would be a hard one to open unless the right group of people come down to sit and have at least 2 drams each out of that bottle and make it memorable and have everyone that's there that when you open that, sign that bottle. That is an experience right there. 12-year-old Nectar d'Or. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm salivating just thinking about it. Oh, well, hey, you know what? If you haven't had Forrest, you better find them bottles. They're disappearing. That's 2 before ice cream. Wow. Extremely unique flavor, tastes, and I think they've only done 2 or 3 in Glenmorangie history that it's not peated, but they've dried the grain with like on the tail of the Forrest with woodland botanicals. So you have on the finish a little bit of smoke, not peat, but smoke that will come through. And I didn't get it on the first couple of drams. I mean, I would think I get it in a passing moment. When I really got it, when there was about a third left in the bottle, and then I was like, holy smokes, there it is. I got it. And that was a few months that bottle's open, maybe close to a year, when that thing, I finally picked up that smoke. Yes, no. It's not allowed. No. That's a taboo. But Let me tell you what, that tail of ice cream, holy shit. Holy shit. Well, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But like I said, Baltimore isn't in it anymore. So I'm good. And, you know, somebody just needs to wipe out the Chiefs. Oh, Eric's listening. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Um, I just finished a Victoriana sample um, from, I think it was you, Eric, and then a Glen Scotia Festival 2022. Oh my gosh, last weekend with JD Bourbon Approach. And oh my goodness, was that phenomenal whiskey. Phenomenal whiskey. And I was just clearing out, I hate to say clearing out some sample bottles, but JD was on, and I'm like, let's have this, let's have some of that, let's have some of this, blah, 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 blah. And so that's how we did the stream. You know, sometimes what I think I'm going to do and what I end up doing uh, are two different things. About 3 streams ago, I started out with like something about hunting whiskey or something. I even forget what the heck the title was, but got off on a tangent on the stream. Totally didn't stick with the theme or anything of it. It just went and took off in another direction. It wasn't until the next day when I went back to it to add some stuff to it when I realized, oh crap, I never talked about anything that I planned on doing. Oh well, it happens that way sometimes. It happens. Pretty much. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is. JD Bourbon Approach will tell you. And if you'd see what he's got lined up all over the place, holy smokes. Mm. Ah, wow. Man, that's a exceptional pour. And I think the proof, I wish it was 46, but 43, 43 is fine for this. That's for sure. I'm not disappointed. I'd like it to be a little more. But this is one of those at 18, at 43 ABV is a fine, fine scotch and sipper for friends. And wow, another very, very good scotch. But hey, guess what? In one more minute, it's time for live wire whiskey. So I don't want to stay on here forever, but I know that I know darn well that Mike has got a program going on. Oh, those Irene Tan's picks are wonderful. Is it Stacy's going to be doing something with Irene, if I'm not mistaken, or was that Marty? No, 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 no. Marty may be doing something with Nancy Fraley, and then it's Stacy. That's right. Stacy will be doing something with Irene. So yeah, I want to make sure that I see that too. But anyway, um, oh my gosh, did you hear that? The Pecker House. Take a look at that. I'm going to leave it up here so you can see it, but I'm going to go ahead and end it so everybody can get over there and see Mike. And when you get over there, you let him know that Bourbon Neophyte had sent you over there and said, I'm sorry for sending you all over there. But Mike's got a stream going on, and we got to get over there and support Livewire. Next week, who knows what the hell I'm going to do, but I might open a Quinta Rubin now because I kind of forgot about that sucker was sitting over there. But anyway, Who knows? Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. No, it's going to be an Irish whiskey. I've got one of those Irishes. And matter of fact, I'm going to be on with Stacy probably, but stay tuned. Watch for the thumbnails. They're coming up. It's an impromptu thing. It just happened tonight. We were chatting back and forth. So anyway, probably going to be with Stacy for a little bit on there. No, Killowen. I had to think about what it was. Yeah, it just hit here in Vegas, and she's got the same bottle I have here. So, and I'm going to crack mine, and I think I'll be on her stream for a bit, but we'll see. We'll see. Just letting y'all know. Watch for the thumbnail on hers. I think that's when it's going to be. Oh yes, 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 yes. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. But I appreciate you all. Head over onto Livewire, and like I said, tell them that Bourbon Neophyte sent you. I will see you all over there shortly. Have a great evening and keep your glasses full. Cheers, everybody. Have a good night.